Talk to Me Tuesday. I'm your hostess, Jocelyn, and with season 5, I have not had my team here, so I had to kind of do some little aesthetics, and y'all might not have saw me in the beginning. I hope that it's actually one of y'all go on your phone to see if we're live on Instagram. But make sure you turn it down. So I want to first of all welcome everybody to 2019. Welcome you guys to 2019.
Welcome.
Woo! Happy New Year! All day. So, all right. Cool. So today is definitely going to be a different kind of show. Of course, you guys are not, new to me having guests. Almost everybody here has actually been on Talk to Me Tuesday before as a guest, except for Alante. And we're going to introduce all of our guests soon. But I just wanted to let you guys know that today's show is extremely personal. So I'm, just going to put that out there. It's something that I'm more so doing for myself. Today is Embrace the Shift. It is New Year's Day of 2019. 2018 was a bitch, okay? Ooh. 2018 was a raw-ass bitch. Straight like that. Period. And as I said in a couple of my videos leading up to today's show, I definitely wanted to do something different. And the ladies that I invited for today's show are very imperative. And I'm going to get in detail to why they're so important to me. And they can become important to you guys as well. I want to, before we begin, send a special shout out to the two of my special invited guests that were not able to make it. So, Tanima, a.k.a. Spike T from the Bar Podcast, and Lady T of BTW Connections. I want to send my love and support and shout out to them. They were not able to make it tonight, but they were special invited guests, and I will do an ode to them as well. So, like I said, today is super, super, super special to me. I'm not going to cry, but I have a very minimal makeup in the event that I do. And, so.
We got tissue.
Do we got tissue? We ain't got no damn tissue, but I'm going to just, go like this. I'm going to get real cute. If it get ugly, then it just get ugly. It might get ugly.
Right.
It might get ugly, but I don't have, no lashes.
Right.
I'm here to embrace the shift. So that's what today's show is about. Okay. Just embracing it. So I know that y'all didn't really know what was going on. So I'm going to, unlike typically on Talk to Me Tuesday with my guests, I give them the opportunity to introduce themselves. They will all get a chance to talk about themselves and their businesses and things that they do bring to the table. But I want to introduce them as to why they're here today.
Oh.
So now they all yeah. So
I might need tissue.
Don't cry, whatever, but yeah. But yeah, you guys were really important to me. So really briefly, and I'll kind of go into detail. So everybody who does not know, this is my baby. This is Nori Fox, aka Latifah, and she is, to all who doesn't know, my first girlfriend. So she's very important. She's been an important part of my life for 8 years now. No, seriously, and she's been on the show several times, and I steered away from that fact because I didn't want it to take away from what she was there for. She was there. She is a businesswoman. She does own Matchbox Boutique, so she has her own company, but we are connected in that way. So that is how we know each other, and it's going on 8 years of connection between the two of us.
I thought it was 9 or 10.
I said, well, in the summer, it's 8.5, but my times be off, so I wasn't sure. But I believe it was 2010, so we coming up on 9 years of friendship. Yeah. True friendship, and we've been through some shit. Really, we've been through some shit, and
no, real shit.
Yeah, and seriously. So,
real shit.
And in this year, as of, like I said, she's a very important part of my life, and we have 9 years of friendship and 9 years of back and forth, whether it been relationship fights and all of those things. But in 2018 specifically, she was able to be a different type of friend to me that I didn't get a chance to really receive from her prior to. So I wanted to get into that. So that's why she's here.
Oh,
she helped hold me together in some of my darkest hours of 2018. So I wanted her to be here to enjoy in this process with me. Miss Alante. She is the owner of Matchbox Boutique, which we are streaming live from. Y'all can probably see some of the amazing vintage pieces.
I love these
If you guys saw my Just Be You photo shoot, she styled me for the Just Be You photo shoot. She supplies a lot of my outfits that you guys will see in the coming events that I'm going to be doing. in the coming shows. So just continue to stay tuned. Make sure y'all check her out. Make sure y'all follow her. Her boutique is amazing. And our connection actually stems back from like 4 years ago. And we met as her being one of my clients, as me being a hairstylist. And I met her through one of my other clients, whatever the case, and we had each other's information. But we didn't know that we knew each other until I came here for her to style me as just Jocelyn. So our connection, I feel like, has always been amazing. I don't know about you guys, but it's very, very important. And I'm learning as the days go by that it's very important to have someone that you look up to, somebody that understands you, somebody that gets you, somebody that gives you unbiased opinions and ideas and things like that. And especially in a time like now, even with the social media, like, yeah, I'm a media personality, but I had no desire for a stylist. I just like to be me. That's really how I like to live. I just want to be me. I don't want nobody trying to put me in this, put me in that, tell me to lose weight, wear this, wear lashes, get a wig. I don't want to do that. So I wanted to be in the presence of somebody that really understood who I was and really made me feel comfortable. And my first interaction with her personally, coming here and her styling me, I was here for 5 fucking hours. Literally. I was here until midnight trying on clothes, and it was just an experience. It was an experience in a whole, and that was a really big, important part of my 2018. It kind of had more of an effect on me than she might have noticed at the time. So we'll get into that. So we got Miss Alante, my stylist. And then we have Cashmere Harper, a.k.a. Author Cashmere, a.k.a. Ebony Lenses. So she is the owner of Ebony Lenses Photography Company. But our connection stems back to a couple years ago. Yeah. I don't know how we originally met, but I do want to say that on a note of strangers recognizing you, this was one of the first strangers that noticed potential in me that I had no idea, not even that existed, but that I was even exuding off, when she published my first poem in her book. Oh, wow. So, you know, what was it, an anthology of the, tell them the title. The Thoughts of the Unheard, Thoughts of the Unheard, an anthology. And at the time, I wasn't even publicly doing poetry. And she sent me a submission to enter her anthology, and I'm like, this must be like one of them Facebook mass messages things, because she, you know, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's nice, you know, I'm gonna like it and maybe share it, but this don't got shit to do with me. I don't write, I don't, you know, and at the time, personally, I had just started to get into writing and poetry, and it was actually a partner of mine that I was with that I said at the opening, you know, at the book release, that was kind of in my business, snooping through my shit, and was like, you should probably do poetry. You know, have you ever thought to write your stuff down? And I'm like, I wrote it like a diary. Like, those are my thoughts instead of me killing somebody. She's like, let me just write down how I'm feeling, and then I'll be fine, you know. And then we're going to keep it moving. But, you know, I didn't ever think of doing poetry. So at that time, I say all these things to say you never realize where your timing comes in. You don't understand what the importance of the connection that you have with somebody, because you don't know where that's set in their life. When you reached out to me to put my poem in your book, I'm like, I don't even have no poems. And you said, your exact response to me was, I'm sure you have something to say. And I was like, well, of course. But I don't got nothing to say that's going to go in a book, you know. And from there, I submitted my poem, and I was chosen, and now I'm a published poet. Like, who would have thunk it? And that was, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, that was 2 years ago. And then, so, now I have to admit it, because she has now exposed me and pushed me to another limit of comfort that I never would have even traveled into with her campaign of We Boudoir Too. So, I'm going to give you a chance to talk about it, but make a long story short, she recently shot me in a boudoir shoot. If you don't know what it is, look it up. But it's very womanly, tasteful, sexy, and it was not what I was trying to do at all. And I say that to say that she's here because she is the example of pushing me to my limits in 2018. She pushed me to somewhere that I did not want to go. I wasn't trying to go in that direction, and I'm cool. So I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for being here. And I appreciate me for getting me through this shit and being here in 2018. I mean 2019. So I wanted to definitely, like I said, introduce all of you guys and why you are connected to me. However, because there are personal relationships that I feel like I've established with each of you, I also understand the importance of the shift that I'm acknowledging in all of you. With you, with your fast, that I would love for you to speak to the audience about, that you are bringing your followers and your, and your circle into something that you're doing that I know personally is something totally different that you will not be used to doing.
Right.
You and your business and how you are now personally shifting like a motherfucker, and we're going to talk about it and we're going to get there. And the fact that what you're doing right now is so monumental for the LGBTQ community that it is crazy. I've seen the articles, I've seen your website, she's had write-ups, and it's not for nothing. And I just want us to all continue to embrace the shift that is upon us. It's not about the new year. It's not about 2019. It's about the shift. When your life starts to shift, some people call it a midlife crisis. Some people call it, when you shed your old skin, and when you cut your hair, and when you turn 30, and when you turn 50, and, when your kids get out the house, and the empty nest, all those different things, however you want to call it, you just got to embrace that shit and let it happen and move accordingly. Don't fight against it. Do not fight against it. So I want to start with, like I said, I wanted to introduce y'all, and I wanted to kind of give you guys all an opportunity to first quickly, just plug your business. Y'all can do it at the end, or we can just, we can do it at the end. But I wanted you all to,
we're okay.
Yeah, I wanted you all to kind of speak on those shifts. So Cashmere, if you wouldn't mind starting, I just want to know, not necessarily a plug for the business, but what made you start the We Boudoir? And was there anything, a personal shift in you that, brought you to that space?
I mean, photography definitely was something that I stumbled upon, and because I was all in the writing, I was doing my books, and I started 2008 off with quitting my day job and saying that I was going to do more open mics and push my writing hard and all that other stuff, and it was just in the first couple months I went through this I don't want to really say depression, but it was kind of depression. So, and I
call it what it is.
Yeah,
right, it is what it is.
And with my camera, it brought me out of it. I started going on, little trails and just snapping. And then I was the more and more I got into it, and people started, it was oh, can you shoot me? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I'm well, I ain't never did it before, but if you want to say,
I can try.
You want to take a chance, I'm gonna do it. So, and I got more into it, and I was all right, so now let's take this serious. And then I wanted to figure out different types of photography. So I started, Googling and all that other stuff. And when I stumbled upon boudoir, it was all you see is white, skinny women, and I'm why is it,
right?
Black people? Why is it, why is this it? And then the more and more I did research, the more it just was the movement of boudoir. It became more popular over the last couple of years because women started using it as an empowerment situation. So it was all right, so if it's for that, then why is there no black women?
People that look like us.
yeah. So
if it's a thing, then why we ain't in the thing?
Yeah.
Right. So then I was just all right, let me. I knew I wanted to do something else. I normally do something that I'm working with around my birthday to make something big. So the idea was to have a shoot on my birthday. I was gonna rent a hotel room, have people come out, but life happens.
It does.
Yes.
Money don't come when you want it to.
Okay.
So,
especially when you quit your day job. That's the one thing you ain't gonna get that guarantee
So-
check on Friday.
So I have a home studio, so I was just all right, I'm gonna just put some stuff together, make it simple, not try to be all extra and big and do it. And then the first thing I wanted to do women like myself.
Okay.
When I say myself, I mean masculine centered women. So it was I wanted to do that, and I was just let's see if I can get people to do it.
And that shit had the turnout.
Yeah, that shit
was
it
crazy.
was crazy.
Wow.
I literally and I did 3 days nonstop shooting, 3 days, and people came out the woodworks, like, and the thing about it was, like, everybody asked, like, you know, how did you pick people? I just put a Google form out there and started calling people, and if they could come up, they came up. I ain't asked them to send me no pictures, so it was like a blind date.
A blind date. It's like, well, hey, this is you.
Right. And I was just like, all right, we gonna do it. And then once I did it and I started putting it out there, it just blew. And once that happened, I knew it was something bigger than I thought it could be.
Exactly.
So it was just like, you know, now it's going forward.
We out here.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
the more and more I push it, the more people ask about it. Cause I want to like it to be like an educational thing. Too.
Exactly.
Like I want y'all
More of a message.
Yeah, cause like I want you to understand that like, you can do things in a certain way and then not be trashy and not be.
Because when y'all
ratchet.
see these pictures that this woman took of this woman, and I was scared shitless.
Oh,
I was so afraid.
You had me nervous.
I was so afraid, and after today's show, I will release some of my photos.
Ooh, I want to know what these photos look like.
But I was, and I can admit it, and I got a whole long caption and all this stuff. That's why I ain't ready, because it's just like, I was afraid, and that's why it was important for me to have you here, because it took me forever. I kept saying like, oh my God, I can't wait to do mine, talking shit, commenting on her shit. And when she finally sent me the form, I was like, and then when the day came, like, I was literally like having an anxiety attack driving there. I'm like, what am I doing? Trying to put clothes together, put outfits together. Like, what the hell are you doing? And as important as it is for me to be myself, I do care about my image. Mm-hmm. I understand, and I'm conscious of the fact that I am trying to build and maintain a reputation for myself. And I had to be comfortable with someone to make sure that I didn't look like a slut. I didn't look like I was trying to sell porn or any of those things, because it's just like, I am an attractive woman. So you take a picture, it's going to hit. Yeah. It's going to hit regardless. With this sweater, it's going to hit. But you put me in some lingerie in a space under a photographer, and it's just like, whoa. I don't really know what type of time I'm about to be on. Is this going to my boo? Like, I'm not ready for these pictures to go on the World Wide Web and on Instagram. And it was really major to me, and like I said, and that was why it was really important for her to be here, because although it was something that she opened up to a lot of people, for me to be chosen to actually have to do it and to come on the other side of it and know, like, you know what, and I feel good. Yeah. I felt so good. I felt comfortable. I felt confident. Like, number one, this bitch not about to blast me and put all my shit everywhere. And I was like, first of all, what was I saying? I want to buy all the pictures. So how much is that? First things first, I need all of them. I need them. Send them out to me. Yeah. I need every single one. I don't need none saved for your own special. No, send them all to me.
I want all that off your
shit. You know what I mean? Or at the very least, like, because the way I felt afterwards was just like, you know what? I feel so good about these pictures that somehow, some way, at one point in my life, I'm going to want to utilize these pictures. So I was like, okay. Woo! So it was important, but it was powerful, but I was scared as shit. Mm-hmm. I was so scared, and I just walked into it with that, like, and it challenged me, because it's just like, well, how you say just be you, bitch, this is you. These are your lingerie clothes that you have in your house. Right. So how can you be afraid to wear them and be photographed wearing them? Mm-hmm. So it kind of challenged me mentally, like, make sure I'm eating this shit that I'm feeding to everybody. And that's where I go with that. It's just like, you don't understand, number one, the shit you putting yourself into. And understand when you talking and you saying these quotes and you reposting and hashtagging all this stuff, that you backing that shit up. And I never felt like a fraud until I was afraid to post those pictures. Yeah. It was just like, whoop, you the realest bitch alive and you just be you, but you don't want to post no pictures of yourself?
Because this is a level of vulnerability.
Exactly.
Like, I'm putting this out here. You know what I'm saying? Because you get comments, and just like you said, I don't want to read the comments. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to see.
I don't want to read the comments, because you know that space of vulnerability, it leaves you just that.
It's a lie.
And when somebody pop off some shit that you be like, it could be 50. It could be 50 positive comments.
Like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. This is so nice. What the fuck you got her? Oh no! Who is this? Who is this? Go to their Instagram, follow them, get in their DMs, find out where they live, and kill them. Because you gotta die. Or somebody I just was like, but I did it. And then when you text me, because I was hoping, I'm like, maybe she'll just never get around to posting my picture. I'm like, she has so many people, she probably won't need to post mine. Like, just, you know, just.
So you did post it?
I was one.
The other day. She texted me, she said, okay, so these are the pictures. So these two I want to put on my website. This one I want to put on Instagram. And I was like,
well, I want to see this picture. I'm sure it was delicious.
So I have several, and like I said, I will post them, but I just wanted to basically, like I said, just explain how, number one, how that pushed me, that experience, it pushed me to a place that I didn't know I wasn't in. I thought I was the most open, comfortable, free person until I was in a space where I wasn't open, comfortable, and free. I was just like, oh, this is too much of me. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. But I really wasn't ready.
You came in ready, though.
But I wasn't. I was frightened like shit. I was frightened. I was just like,
ready, and then you
fuck
was
it.
just like, but you do that like you come in and you demand the room, so you come and you was ready. I could see the nervousness in you, but I knew that
The
you was
child,
like
and the
ready
fact
to
that I
do
had
it.
to use some props. I had to get props, other people as props in my pictures. I don't know if I'll release them because I don't really know them like that. But
Oh, yeah.
but they were popping.
It got
a little real. It got a little real,
It got
little spicy
interesting.
chicken nugget, and it was nice. We didn't crop a lot of stuff out, so I'm gonna have to crop it myself, and then because I brought all the unedited and everything,
yes.
so I had to crop it myself. But yeah, but it was just, you know, and I looked at that with that being on the end part of my 2018. It was just like, okay. Let's go and check that off the list, you know? Like, look at you. Look at you stepping out. Look at you trying to do a little something different. So that was like a thing to me. So can you, Miss Nori Fox of Matchbox Beauty, can you tell us what you have coming up? I know that you are on a social media hiatus, but y'all can still follow Matchbox Beauty. I'm sure that will be up and moving.
For sure.
For sure.
I am currently going on a water fast. I started a water fast group. I actually was on Facebook, and I'll just see, it was just a regular post. I just was like, oh, who wants to go on a 14-day fast with me, water fast with me? I need an accountability partner. Anybody want to do it? And it just went off. And all these people kept commenting and saying they was going to do it. I'm like, hold the fuck up. I didn't think I really was going to do this. But now that people are like, I'm going to do it, now I got to do this shit, right? Because now it's like when you have a business and you have people follow you and you actually have people that write you in your inbox and say you inspire them. It's like, now you got some shit to look up.
That's some accountability for you.
That's some accountability. Then you got to be like, oh shit, I really got to do this. So I'm last minute. So I reached out to all the people, and I actually, you know, asked them like, you know, why do you want to do this? My reasoning was a spiritual, like it was more so a spiritual like renewal type of thing, and I just felt like this past year it has been a fun year, but not productive. It has been like I just felt like I was just a distraction. I just was going out doing things and just basically needed a reset. I felt like I was just like stagnant and stuck in the same place, but like moving really fast. And I felt like the water fast was going to just sit me down and just reset me and give me a opportunity to just start everything over. And I was looking up everything and reading. It was like after the third, fifth day, it said that you'll get like this clarity. And I was like basically like fiending for it. Like, I want to talk to God in that particular space, my space. So it's more so like I'm really trying to build my relationship better with God. I'm trying to be more spiritual. I'm trying to be more in tune. And I have like a emotional attachment to food. So I'm trying to just break away from it and try to, you need food to live, technically, but you need water more. So I'm like, you know what? And I would never do that. I never went a day or two without eating. I mean, I was sick before, and there was times that I couldn't eat. But the fact that I couldn't eat and I could go and get anything I want in this world, so it's just like, so that's just a willpower, determination in its own. And so I just felt like it was one of my biggest challenges. I've been through a lot of shit, but I just felt like that was going to be a big challenge for me, and it had too many benefits for me to give it up. So I actually got a group of people that's doing it with me for all the same reasons, basically spiritual, weight loss too, because a bitch can lose a few pounds. But more so spiritual, because you know you could do a lot of stuff to lose weight and stuff like that. You don't have to go because a water fast is very, very extreme.
So
just water. Just water.
Not even off. Keep it seasoning in the water.
Nothing.
Damn, make it taste like chicken.
I actually been looking this up for like a year.
Lemon?
No.
A cucumber?
No. Nothing.
You
you have an option. I mean, what I did.
Right.
So what I did was.
You modify.
I didn't kind of, half hood, right, half bougie. So I did sparkling water for dinner. I did sparkling water for dinner. I did corn for breakfast, and I did Fiji for lunch. So
okay, because listen, and with that you have to look at it. You gotta make it work.
Right.
It work for you.
Yeah.
And if that's how you can
shit, I ain't spend no money on food, so I can spend this money on this water and make sure the best there the fuck is out there on the market.
Yeah.
I want the best of the best.
That's probably not doing it for you.
I mean, that's fine. I don't start till tomorrow.
Okay.
But it's not tapped, so that's okay.
She said, "Long as they go with the
It's not
faucet."
So how many days are you gonna do it?
14.
14 days.
And but I gave I have a group of 10 women and one guy, and I gave everybody options because y'all gotta do this shit. Because I'm really they are the reason. If I make it to 14 days, I'm only doing it because they watching me do it. So
and that matters.
Yeah.
Like just knowing that somebody's watching you, knowing, like you said, it was very important for you to point out that knowing that somebody is watching you. And a lot of us don't notice that, you might think, oh, I don't have a lot of followers, or, oh, I'm not popping, or, nobody don't say nothing. People are watching. People are watching. You are inspiring people. Yeah. And I've been saying that even just about Talk to Me Tuesday for the longest. It's just like, I don't care if when I was on the radio, it was fun, and it was great, and yes, I want to be on TV, but it's just like, I care about my core people. If I got the same 13 people watching me every single week, and I know that y'all are listening, that y'all care about me, and that's all that matters. So knowing that those people are watching you and holding you accountable, and really, you went into it looking for accountability partners, and that's just like, they got an accountability group.
Right. And
but
I did with all options, 3, 5 days, 3, 5, 10 to 14. We actually have 2 women in the group that actually did the 14-day cleanse.
Okay.
So they are very
did it before?
Yeah, they did it before. So they are actually very informative. And I'm like the little, I'm all like, oh shit, that's what you did? Oh, you did that? So I formed the group, but it's like I'm very learning from them.
Yes.
And so I think it's very exciting, and it's testing my willpower. And it's basically, I feel like if I accomplish this, and I'm doing it at the beginning of the year, I feel like I couldn't accomplish anything because food can be addictive. So it's just basically just a reset, your body, everything, you'll feel better. So I'm just really I'm really like kind of excited to feel the way I'm going to feel. And I heard I'm not going to feel the greatest, but I know at the end that is going to be
that's the
well
time,
worth it.
like you said, if it's a spiritual journey, then that's when you feeling like...
Right, because we are required, the rules are, it's not nothing big and strung out, structure or whatever, but we do have a few rules. You have to pray 3 to 4 times a day to your God of choice, whatever you do. We have a few Muslims in our group, so, we're trying not to send no scriptures from the Bible in the group or whatever, but, at the end of the day, we all worship whoever we worship, but we're all going on the same journey. We all want to be spiritual and be connected closer to whoever we worship. So, you have to pray 3 to 4 times a day. Meditation is, you have to meditate 1 to 2 hours. If you can't, 45 minutes to an hour, but you can. It has to be
some meditation.
It has to be
because it's work that goes into it, and if you think about it, the replacement of the food and the times that it takes for cooking and ordering and eating and everything, if you just drinking a damn water,
because you have to make it. You have to make you have to make it about the journey. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of us women in the group sex, we're gonna lose so much weight. It's like we're focused on that, but that'll happen with the water. You still have to be spiritual connected and do the work
to make it.
So
work,
that's where it comes with. It's like, the weight gonna come off from the water phase, but what do you have to do to be more spiritually connected? Read more. So I send everybody apps, so whatever their religion of choice is, and so they can read more into it. So I got my Holy Bible app on my phone, and I have we all have a journal. We have to do 1 entry a day. I already did like 4 entries. And, you got a lot. Yeah, I already did 4 entries. Just preparing myself. How am I preparing myself for it? Okay. Because a lot of us jumped into it because I'm last minute, and I said it the 25th, and I wrote everybody like the other day. And you gotta give, like, normally you have to, like, eat broth, soup, and all the day before. So I feel like we all jumping in it. It's like, fuck it, we could do it. Especially the 2 other women that was in our group, they did it before. So it's just like, you could do it. We could do it.
If you want to do anything you want to do, you'll do it.
Right.
Anything you want to do. So I definitely wish you guys success with that. It's definitely it's inspiring as hell. And like I said, I knew that you were doing that, and that's why I wanted to bring you here, because it's different.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people, even with those people that might be following you because you do have a beauty line and you are beautiful, so it's just like, okay, that's what brought those people to you, and they might even just be doing the fast to lose weight. Right. But then on the other side of that 14 days, you know, it'll have such a more important and powerful impact. Right. So that's why I say you never know what you put one little comment out. Oh, I'm sure you got something to say. That really took me somewhere else. Right. For, you know what I mean, so long. Right. So this that you're doing, that's going to take these women somewhere that they didn't even want to go. Right. We just wanted to lose weight and be a bad bitch like this bitch. That's really all I was, for real. Because we got to call it, you know, and that's what we got to do. That's the time that we're living in, and that's how you inspire. Right. Whatever she doing, then that's what I want to do, and I want to look like her, and I'm going to act like her, and whatever the case, and that's your gift. Right. But for you to be able to then use that, and then allow these women to, you know, join them with you on your journey, because that's sacred in itself. Right. So even to share it with anybody is major. Right. I stopped eating meat for December. I didn't tell nobody. I didn't want to tell anybody. And I wanted the accountability, but I didn't. It's been a month. It's already been a month, so shout out to me. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, I did it. And I didn't want to share because I didn't want the accountability. I was embarrassed. But I knew within myself, like, Jocelyn, you want to do this because you want to do it. I'm like, I don't want to say it on my social media, and then everybody can be like, well, how's it going? Right. And then I fuck up. Or it's just like, it was just something I didn't want to share. Right. Because I do share a lot. You know what I mean? So it was just like, no. But when I made my 21 days, bitch, I was like, holla fucking look. I was so happy, and I felt so freed of whatever, like, and it was, mine was definitely a willpower. I'm a person that I do what I want because I can do what I want. Right, exactly. And I know I can eat whatever I want, so I'm going to eat whatever I want. Right. Because I want to. Right. So it was very important for me. It was like playing tricks on my own mind, so it wasn't for anybody. But I say that to say for you to then not only share it, but then invite other people, and just even sharing the idea or the experience. Some people just don't think about that type of stuff. So I definitely wish y'all all the success. Thank you so much. I'm sure it will go well, and I'll drink some of this tech water. I gotta hold it down. If anything, I hold it down.
Are you gonna make it like public, like have it like people can follow your journey online?
No. I'm actually one of my conditions is social media. Staying off social media also. The other people in the group, they don't have the option. Like, they can do it if they want to, but I did it because social media is also one of my distractions. So it's just basically like a fast, like, say if you want to do a Lent or a Ramadan, it's basically the same thing, but I just made it up for those days and those reasons. So yes, I'm doing social media, so that's why I did the group. We in a group text right now, so I'll be contacting them and letting them know, like, listen, bitch, it's 3 days, I'm about to check out. But you know, I was texting all of them individually. I thought about texting all of them individually first because they don't know each other. So I'm like, no. So we're doing it together. I want them to have the same experience. I'm gonna do it. So I put them all over group. Everybody's really super excited. They're all talking to each other. I'm like, they don't even know each other's name and shit. They just so excited. And that's good. You're building a community. You don't even realize. Like, we do so many things that to us it's just like, oh, I'm just doing it. You know, especially when you're a gifted individual. We all have our own special gifts, and I like to tell people that all the time. You don't know what your gift is. Like, but we all are gifted. The energy you exude off to people, and the people that you draw into you, whether it's 5 people, you got 5K followers, whatever the case, you are impacting somebody, and you're exuding that gift onto them. So the fact that you have now built a community, and then they can go tell their friends, and then they can do it, and however that looks like. I just feel like it was a great time also because a few of us are going through like little breakups or whatever, and I just felt like that is more of enough reason to reset, because all the things you put in your body is like, people don't understand it, like, it's toxic, and it can clutter your mind, and it's a distraction. Like, food is a distraction, and my whole point was to say, like, if you take away everything, like, just focus on your spiritual, like, focus on God, focus on you, prayer, and the only thing you could, the only reason why we drinking water because we don't want to die. Because if I could do a dry fast, I would have did that. But I'm like, you know what? I didn't go too deep in because I'm so extreme over the top. But I'm like, that, like, you can't, everybody don't have the luxury to take off work. But I'm really, like, on some, no social media. Social media is kind of work for me sometimes. So it's just like, I'm going to still focus on my brain and work on my brand and the privacy of my home. But it's like, just to be stripped away from everything, any distraction, and plus social media can really like drain me sometimes. But not even with me individually, it's like the thing they do to other people, the comments, it really, really bothers me. So I feel like for me to be on there and indulging in that, it just wouldn't be a good. It would just basically counterproductive to what I'm really trying to do. So I'm like, I could do 14 days without it. It's okay. So that's basically what I want to do. So I feel like it was gonna be a resetting. And just get everybody back on track. And I feel like once you accomplish that, you're gonna feel like you could do anything.
You will definitely be.
So you start off this
inspired.
year like, what the fuck? I could do anything. What you want me to do? Right?
Like, and it really just allows you, like you said, when you take the distractions out, it allows you to really focus on what's important. Whether it be spiritual, if you do want to do a fast, sometimes everybody may not need or yearn for that spiritual connection, but it could be something as simple as focus on your family, focus on yourself, focus on your goals. I know me personally, I get so wrapped up in my everyday, I don't even know what my goals are. Because I am wrapped up. Like, I'm wrapped up in living every day, running on the fucking hamster wheel, and it's just like, I don't even know. So I know that can be, I'm going to have to, don't add me to the group chat, because I don't want to be on a 14-day water fast. I just stopped eating chicken and I'm dying, but I made it.
But you did it for a fucking month.
Exactly, and it's a life now. I'm on it.
We even went out and I ate cheesesteak in front of you.
I was sick.
Anything. You didn't eat anything. I was so fucking proud of you because we're used to eating the best of everything. So I was just so proud. I didn't even want to eat my shit, but I was like, let me tip the.
And I did good with the temptation because I had a couple little experiences.
You ain't even bited. You ain't biting nothing.
Even today with my family eating, I was like, I put a piece. So I'm gonna tell you, I put a piece of chicken on my plate, right? And I just looked at it the whole time and ate my food. I ate all the rest of my food, and then I was like, all right, y'all, I just wanted to look at the chicken. And my mom was like, don't put that back in there. I was like, somebody want it, I'm not going to eat it, but I just had to, you know. My mind playing tricks on me. My left twigs, right twigs be fucking with me like, girl, you ain't built like this. But, so Alante, last but not least, Miss Alante. So as I told you guys, I explained, you know, her importance and, you know, the feeling of the connection that me and her had together. But I definitely wanted you to, I was supposed to be using your phone to look at some comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, so.
Sorry, we into our own shit.
Yeah, I knew that I was not going to be able to read the comments, and I think I had be cussing me out about the comments. And today I didn't have my team because they wasn't working on season 5. So they wasn't prepared to be here for this last minute special edition New Year's Day show that I put together. So yeah. But hello everybody. I'm going to read a couple of these comments real quick. Nobody really said anything. This is dope. So excited about my journey. Yes. Yay. Yeah, so hey y'all. So I'm sorry, but we're going to use Alante's phone to read the thing. So go ahead. No, what I was saying was sorry. So yeah, I just more so our connection, you know, allow you to do something for me, but with us, you know, building a relationship, and I know that there's a lot of things, you know, personally, and I've noticed the shift in you and the shift that you've been experiencing. Like I said, we're all shifting in some way, shape, or form, and I know for a lot of people that I'm connected to, for whatever reason, we're all shifting around the same time. Yeah. And like I said, it was very important for me to have these women here, and hopefully I'll have time to comment on the 2 women that are not here on as far as why they were important as well. But I just wanted you to definitely just talk about your shift. I know, like, not to put your age out there, but it was important for me, for you to be older than me, and then just for us to be able to communicate in which we were, because sometimes, you know, even the whole concept of an old head is not a thing.
Yes, I just turned 50 and I'm...
Yes, you better let them know. Let them know.
Yes,
See?
50 and fabulous. Yeah.
So, what the hell? Like, goals, please.
2 months in.
Goals, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Shit,
Yes.
like...
Yes.
I'm on my train way, and I'm just like, child, just trying to to get myself together, you know.
Listen, don't take away my age from me because it came with all kind of lessons and wisdom and hardship and work and long suffering and experiences and assholes and fuck ups and mistakes and just like, yo, no, yeah, bitch, I'm 50.
I'm 50 years old.
No,
You
fuck.
straight like that.
Call
You
me
made
miss.
Miss.
Call me miss.
Miss,
I'm old
period.
enough to be your mother. Call me miss.
Period.
I'm
like
not of that.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I listen. I give to older women what I expect younger women to give to me. So not just the respect due of older women, but they add value to my life. They have paved the way. They got some shit to tell me.
And bitch,
on
you done,
how
nah,
to.
bitch, miss,
Yeah.
miss, bitch, you done told me some things, and I was just
Yeah,
like,
they done taught me how to get through some things. I watch them. Sometimes, if you just watch people, you can really build your strength and your hope off of, bitch, if you did it, goddamn it, I can do it too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And where I'm from, that information was shared voluntarily.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nowadays
It
it's
wasn't
not.
like,
it's not.
oh,
Nowadays it's crazy.
you know, I gotta buy your book. Not to
Right.
say that anything is wrong with it.
Right.
I gotta become a part of your greatness group.
Right.
I gotta become a part of the secret society.
Exactly.
So,
It's like you got to buy in for the information.
Yeah.
yo, you know, I'm just gonna talk about 2018 for a second to understand like how this shift is happening into my life. February 17th, he left. My mama's birthday. February 20th, my car died. Now listen, I've been driving since I was like 14. I had my first car at 16. Oh, I don't do good with SEPTA.
Right.
I just was like, oh my God.
Right.
I need my car.
Right.
Yo, it was the dead of winter when this went down. Like, I ain't had no money. My bills was behind in every area of my life. You know what I'm saying? Hole went through the roof of my house. I can't even do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, deep on the couch, balled up in a fetal position, crying for months. With children. I have children. Now, yes, my youngest is 17. So almost done. So they're not babies, but they're my babies.
Yeah,
Right.
they're so young.
You know what I'm saying? They're my babies, and I have all sons. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to the sons.
Yes. I have all sons, and it was difficult because I'm the type of mother, I'm the type of person, first of all, I wear my emotions on my sleeves. You know what I mean? If some shit going on with me, you going to immediately look at me and know.
Right.
So don't fucking ask me what's wrong or act like you don't know something wrong with me.
Right.
Bitch, look at all this.
Right.
That's
That's
an attitude.
Right.
Look at the hair. Look at the roll of the eyes. So, you know, going through all that. Yo, I lost my job. I'm a fucking nurse.
Wow.
And that's not a big deal to lose your job as a nurse.
Did you go get that man, right?
Within hours. Yo, God was like, shut, 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 shut.
Wow.
Every place I went to get a job. Because I remember asking God, and I heard one of the first things that you said when you were introduced that in 2008, I believe it was, you left your job.
2018.
18. Yeah. Well,
I love
you know what I
mine
mean?
too, though.
Yeah. So I had went into owning my own boutique with the intentions and the plan. See, God's plan is not our plan, and thank God because I fucked up with running my business. All kind of mistakes, all kind of like fudgery. You know what I mean? And it was just one thing after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next. Oh, I miss you. Oh, you back. Oh, no, you're not back. So now my heart broken again. And you know what I mean? I'm trying to get my son straight because he a junior. Like, your junior year is the most important year. So I'm trying to keep a cool head. Still keep my head above water. And I do. I thank God for the women I have in my life. And that goes back to, you know, having a group of women in your life. It ain't got to be a whole crew. Just one or two.
Right.
That not just like, it's not good enough that you just hear me cry and I cry on your shoulder. Bitch, I'm looking for solutions.
Right. Okay.
What you got to say?
Anybody will do that. Anybody can do that. Even people want to do that sometimes to see you at their
just
space.
to see where you at. You know what I mean? So it was just a massive downhill thing. But here's what I know about God in my life, which touches on what you're talking about. I had strayed away. And I had made my husband, my man, the love of my life, my soulmate, like, he was up there with God. Should have been. Because I made him more important. Wow. He's a good man. He was. Shit fucked up. But, yo, my Father that sits upon the throne has always taken care of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Has always been taking care of me. And he was knocking. Bitch.
Do you hear me or not?
I'm a jealous guy.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know, because I'm hard-headed, I'm stubborn, I'm strong, I'm all these things, that the only way that you can really get to me
if you knock me upside my head,
take the very thing, take the breath out of my lungs. You ever been punched in the stomach real fucking hard? You can't breathe. Yeah, and that's what was going on. So midway through the year of 2018, I was like, you know what? Y'all, all this shit hurt. And all this is fucked up. But I can't stay stuck on stupid. I can't stay stuck in this condition. I know what God requires of me. I know what he wants out of me. You know what I mean? So I recommitted myself to reading my Bible, spending time in his word, going back to church, going back to fellowship. But I'm going to tell you, prior to that and leading up, because you run back to the Lord like, Lord.
Right.
Right. You
Lord, I'm sorry. Please help me.
Laid out in the altar. You know what I mean? And really, if you don't know me, but you've been kind of watching me, there's a period on my Instagram page where you could really kind of see it. I was in a hallelujah, please take me back mode. I wasn't in my chipper, like, I'd be in here like this, hey, check out this, hey, videos and everything else. And I'm telling you, like, that halted. But even without the job, without being able to get unemployment because they denied me, they like, bitch, stop playing. You a nurse. Go the fuck to work. You know what I mean?
Wow.
No, I'm going to give it back.
Do all the same shit. I feel like I've been doing all this shit this year too.
Girl, so, you know, with all that, I was like, all right, but I still have my business. And that dark time in my business, it really, I wasn't opening up. Y'all know, like, anybody that, I wasn't opening up. I wasn't up here.
It's an amazing location.
Like, I was stuck. But I'm going to tell you, when I came back and I rolled up my sleeves and I turned the lights on and I, you know, changed out everything, I kept up with my window because, bitch.
Right.
They gonna go down there.
Yes, I will come up here once a week and change the window. Maybe open 2 days a week.
But even that help is just like you didn't completely.
Yeah.
Some people fucking lose it. You could not have this place at all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, when I began, it was the women who stuck in me. When I came back and I was in my store and people was like, oh my God, I missed you so much. And they was coming in and we was having these experiences because here is therapy. Would you agree?
Yes, I do.
It's therapy.
I really felt
it's really therapy.
Like, why would I ever be here till midnight trying on clothes? I'm not even that girl at all.
Yeah.
Like, no
so,
way, no how.
You know, at this point in my life, I'm excited because I know I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I know everything that happened to me was for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can see, yo, you know, I'm almost too embarrassed, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this and put this out there, right? Because I'm really ashamed of it. Like, I had no fucking gas and no heat. And I'm going to tell you, like, God is always on time. Because I had been working, trying to get shit done for a couple months with regard to my bills, my heat, my this, my that. And, you know, I was hoping it was going to happen Christmas. Like, Christmas Eve, I'm down there. I'm like, here, y'all need this. And they was like, all right. You come back and do this. Yo, this morning, right? I'm on the step of my house like a little kid that ain't seen his daddy, and he come to get me for the summer, waiting for the damn gas man. And guess what? At 9:15 a.m., 2019, January 1st, click, woof. Yo, me and my fucking kids was in the kitchen like praising and giving thanks and giving glory and giving honor because, yo, I ain't come out of pocket for none of that. I don't have it. But every time I'm at my knees in, like, it's $10 in this count. And I do. I get my hustle on. My store, he brings people in, and I sell some shit. I'm like, take people whatever. You know what I mean? But I know it's like, man, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And whereas I begin to see it, but I still was stuck on the condition I was in because of my circumstances.
Exactly.
I seen the light, but I had no energy, thrive to go run to the light.
Right.
Girl, I'm like,
And that's what happens. We get so wrapped up in being in the sunken place.
Yeah.
We've all had our experience with this within this year. Listen, I fucking vlogged mine. And that wasn't even the darkest hours. Those was the times when I could turn on the fucking camera and talk to y'all motherfuckers. So anybody that's seen Destination Unknown, shout out to y'all. And, you know, I always get so much encouragement or whatever. But that was like the bright of the darkest days. Like, I was sleeping on this bitch couch. This my old bitch. Sleeping with her nigga at her house. Sleeping on her fucking sofa. No. So those was the dark days. I couldn't turn on my camera, turn on my phone. Didn't want to talk to my kids, my family, or no fucking body. Wanted to be in the car, driving, low-key wanting to drive off the side of the motherfucking bridge. But you know what? Let's just run this bitch till it run out of gas, and then I'll be stuck wherever I'm at because I'm not for the shit. So we get so wrapped up in, let's just be here. Let's just stay in the sunken place. Let's just cry. Let's just whine. Let's just bitch and moan. Talking to people that just want to hear us cry and see, like, damn, she fucked up right now. She fucked up. She used to be so strong. She fucked up. Damn. How you get so fucked up? But it's just like, you gotta come out that shit. You gotta look on the other side like, yo, this is the shit. When I noticed that even with being off Instagram for that month of August was the dark day. Period. Those 30 days or 30 days, that's September, April, June, and November. 30 days. Listen, that's how I gotta do shit. I'm just being transparent. 31 days of August, that was like, what the hell? But when I came on the other side of that shit and finally told myself, Jocelyn, seriously. For real now?
Right.
For real?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Like, that's all I can keep saying. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
Some of the thoughts that ran through my
Yeah.
fucking mind in the month of August was like,
Yeah.
are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
And you can say God, you can say the universe, you can say the fucking robots told you. I don't know. I don't give a damn. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Pull your shit together.
Yes.
Pull your shit together.
Yes.
And that's where I had to realize, just embrace the shift. And when I say once I snapped out of that shit, I wasn't cool. I wasn't good.
Right.
I wasn't good by a long shot. But I was beginning to embrace, okay, you know what? I don't know what the fuck all this is going on. But on the other side of this is going to be some shit. And let's just go ahead and embrace it. Okay, so like you said, roll them fucking sleeves up. Shorty, you go ahead on that 14-day fast because on the other side of that shit, that shit that you did, I'm sure you was like, people going to be like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? You want to take pictures, you want to post trans men and all that shit? No, nobody wasn't receptive to that. But that's so powerful. You got to go on what you're feeling. You have to go on what you're feeling. And sometimes the only person you got to talk to is your higher power and your damn self. Because you can't always run to Instagram for these quotes. Listen, I appreciate you guys wanting to listen to me and talk to me, but I don't got all the fucking answers. I don't have the answers, so you can slide in my DMs and I'm going to be like, listen, this is what I know, this is what I can tell you, but it comes a time, that dark hour, that real dark hour when it's just you, it's just like, what you going to do? Because nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares, so you have to embrace the shit for yourself and get ready. Roll up your sleeves, take a sacrifice, take a chance, and get to it.
And the other thing is this. Nobody can get you out of that but you.
No, I was saying I don't have no more water.
Like, you got to get yourself up out of it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't care, like, my grandmama prayed for me. And the whole church was praying for me because I gave testimony on Wednesday Bible study. But at the end of the day, like, you really got to go face to face with you, because I didn't get into my situation because somebody did that shit to me. I did that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I put everything and everybody else before the needs of me. Which, you know, like, I'm not even there no more. I'm not even there. I'm going to be a good provider and a mother to my children. I'm going to try to be the best daughter I can be to my mother. You know what I mean? Sister and auntie, yes. But at the end of the day, for my 50th, because I'm going to tell you how good God is, right? In the midst. Because he gave me some reprievals that I did. Oh, happy days. And then I was crying again. But for my 50th, man, I spent like 10 days in Jamaica. I ain't had no money. All shit paid for. And I did. I felt the sense of a baton of maturity being passed. Like, bitch, you half of a century. I'm going to say it like that because you half of 100.
Right.
Straight like that. Call it what it is.
You deserve to put yourself first. And God bless y'all being much younger. If you can do that and keep that concept for you, for self-care, for self-love, for self-motivation, for, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes. When it's hard, when you're down, when them dark days come, you know what? You will get a revelation. Because when you make a sacrifice for spiritual growth, because not eating, it's a sacrifice. Your mental is going to be, I'm a nurse, like I said, I know some things you're going to go through.
Right.
But I know some things you're going to go through as a result of this, because I did do a Daniel fast, and I had fast for my children or this situation. You know what I'm saying? And you do. Sometimes you just got to get all that shit
out you and just
like
out
I said, right before, we started, I was saying, like, there's so many people that are takers. They just fucking drain you. You know what I mean? You always want to be there. They always want you there for them. You call them and be like, hello, yo, it's some shit going on with me. Oh, bitch, let me tell you what happened.
Like, bitch, did you just hear what the fuck I said? And now you just sitting here like, okay, now I'm listening.
Listen, I always had this conversation with, like, a few of my friends, and I always had this conversation with Josh. But I'm going to go back to what you're saying about the selfish thing. I always tell her, I'm like, yo, it's a perfect balance. Because I say myself that I'm selfish. Because I don't put anybody before me. Anybody. And it took me a long time to get to that space. But I also, when I told y'all, I said, listen, it's a perfect balance of being selfless and selfish. Because, and I even told her, I said, listen, sometimes you got to put yourself before your damn kids. Because if you ain't shit, then you ain't going to be nothing for your kids. So it's just like, you have to have that perfect balance. It's okay to be like, no. It's okay to be like, no. Like, it's no it makes no sense for you to have a full plate and give somebody else everything on your plate. And then they're looking at their plate full and you have nothing on your plate. So that says a lot about them. So and you always seem to give it to those people. The ones that look at a full plate.
And they're going to let you.
Exactly. So it's just like, and the energy thing is just like, I grew up with like all these girls around me and friends and all that. And over the years, like I was sick like 4 or 5 years ago. And like year by year, I would lose friends. And I'd be like, yo, to this point now, I'm at this point like, anybody that drains me or puts me at a different space I don't need to be, then I'm done with you. Yeah. And it's fucked up that you was like, oh, you got to hold on to certain relationships. This is like, no. I didn't let go of relationships. I've been friends with bitches for 10 years, 9 years, because bitches will call your phone and be like, oh, my nigga did this. Can you help me do this and the third? But it's never the same energy. It's always negativity. It literally feel like they fucking draining you and your battery is like need to be recharged. Every time you talk to them. It's just like,
who's gonna fill me up?
Exactly, and it's just like then you'll have a friend, and you'll have that one friend, and you get with this bitch for like 10 minutes, and the bitch recharge you for the whole month. And the other 10 bitches then drain you. So it's just like when you look at that, that's when you're looking at quality over quantity. It's like, okay, these 10 bitches drain me, and I got this 1 or 2 friends that don't. So I'm gonna just cut these 10 bitches off, and it takes a lot. I'm 28, so friends and all that is normal for me being 28 and being around a bunch of bitches and all that. But it's just now I'm at a point that I really take that serious, and I don't want any and everybody around me, and I don't want people draining me and aging me and making me have their problems and put my problems on them. Because there's a lot of shit you'll be so stressed out and depressed over somebody else's shit, and your life could be okay, or you can have so much going on shit in your life, and then their shit add on to your shit, you be like, what the fuck? But they don't care about your shit.
No.
Because there are selfish people. See, I'm selfish and selfless. See, I'll listen, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you, like, listen, I got my own shit going on. When I get the energy to help you out, I'll let you know. If I got some change to spare, I will help you out. But I'm not about to give you all the change in my pocket. I'm about to not give you all my energy because I don't have it right now.
That's not selfishness.
Right.
That's self-care.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to, like, if you come to me with a situation and I can't help you, I can't help you.
Right.
So let's not use this time for you to think I got the fucking answers to your solution.
Right.
Because I'm not the end all, the be all for everybody. Sometimes I'm this person for you. Sometimes I'm the, you know what I mean, the general. You know what I'm saying? Right. For you in your life. Sometimes I'm your empress. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I'm the rule bender. I'm gonna make this shit happen. Come on, we gonna fudge. So when I can't help you, I can't help you. See, the issue really comes internally with you wanting to, not you, with people wanting to please people and not tell them no. Like, I learned to say no.
Yeah, I'm working on
long
it's a part of the shift, man. It's a part of the shift. It's a part of the shift. It's hard.
Yeah, like,
it's hard. And
if
you was just talking about that, and it's hard. It's so
but it's
hard.
crazy because
I for the people you love in your life.
I don't really even have that issue because I'll tell them, no, it's just when you are, because some of my friends call me, I'm the best friend to all my friends. And it's not that I'm the best friend or trying to be the best friend to all my friends. It's just I'm a good friend. And sometimes when you do have to put on these different roles, it comes off as you trying to please them when you are you doing trying to be a good friend. But sometimes you can be taken advantage of. Sometimes you can be drained, and they don't mean nothing by it. Right. They because they're so used to you. They're used to doing that. If you at the end of the day, if you got your super cape on, they always going to you. You take pride in that. But sometimes, bitch, I can't take you right now.
But see, that's
and
the
I gotta back the fuck off.
That's the position that you put yourself in.
Right, and that's a part of the shift, y'all. I recognize and I say, you know what? Okay. And that selfish conversation we did have, and it was very enlightening. And I was just like, because I do take pride in that. That is my thing. It's just like, yeah, I know I help a lot of people because I can, and I'm not a bank or anything like that.
But she is the type of person she will sacrifice everything for everybody else. And won't think nothing of it to herself. Like, it gets to the point way that it doesn't make any sense. That you, like, literally, you'll give all your battery and you be drained. Like, she'll literally, like, charge everybody up, plug everybody else in, and then be drained. That doesn't, it started to not make no sense. And then when she was in her darkest days, and she seen that nobody was going to charge her motherfucking battery, nobody. Not even me. I was there just for support, but I couldn't charge you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, when you see that, you start to, but it takes for you to go through something crazy to see that, and people don't mean it to be smart, but people just don't got you like you got them. So you have to put more energy to yourself and less energy. Not say that you gotta take away the energy from anybody else, but you have to take more into yourself and put more into yourself. So instead of giving everybody 100%, give them 40%, give them 30%, give them 20%, and give you the rest. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And the issue and the problem comes where, you don't accept me as my new role. Because I'm not the same person that I was.
And that's how you bring them out.
That's how you
bring them out.
Like, this was the process that we were going. Like, you say you just chose people randomly with your forms. Oh, this is how you figure out who's who and what's what. And that's really it. And I say all that
on your page.
Right. And that's why that's why I use, like, the term embrace and shift is it's a widespread term, but it has meaning behind it, because you just have to embrace it and take every aspect of that as what it is. You got to take shit for face value and really embrace, like, okay, if you went from 10 friends to 1 friend, that's a shift that just needed to be had. And damn, it's fucked up that I had to argue with Tanya and cuss out such and such and lose my little godson, and I ain't gonna see. I don't give a fuck. Okay, moving forward on the other side of it, I had to take all that because the result of it is gonna be better. So going through all those dark days, going through quitting your job and, and starting your business or getting back on your business, and, with that shit with the gas company and your relationships, we all didn't have relationships, child. Relationships is a joke, honey. So, a joke. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and with all of that, like, it's just like, okay, but to look back at 2018, like, and where you are today and where your mindset is today, and it's just like, you know what? If I had to really go through all that to get where I'm at, because like you said, sometimes we don't get it till we on the fucking floor. Like, you wasn't hearing me. I was trying to give you, like, some of it.
I was texting you.
That's just like somebody that like you, like,
and now I had to push your way.
I mean, I liked your picture. I mean, I sent you a comment. I gave you a blow kiss. No, bitch, I gotta be right here. Like, yo, I want you. Oh, you want me. Oh, I didn't know.
You
So it was just like,
so.
God be like, oh, let me go ahead and the nigga cheated on you that one time, but you took him back. Okay. And you saw the messages in his phone. Okay, you took him back. Oh, and now the girl was at your house. Oh, but you took him back again because he said sorry. Oh, okay. And then he gave you, like, some type of disease. Oh, now the bitch got a job. Now, she got a kid. And then it's just like, okay, you didn't hear me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And some of you guys are going through something, like, horrible, especially with relationships. And that is a thing. And you were really transparent with that, saying, like, a lot of us, we put our relationships so much up here. And it's not about, like I said, because my show isn't necessarily religious. I know we went there today. But it's not even about getting in touch with God or the universe or the robots or the stars or whatever. But sometimes it's because we put our relationships above ourselves. And it's just like, oh, my partner, she got to go here. He got to go there. We got to do this. We got to do the kids. We got to do da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I work 2 jobs while you go to school.
Child.
My selfish ass shit. I ain't working no motherfucking job for you. Please.
Girl,
I didn't.
But it's okay.
Sometimes you get the right one.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, because I never thought. No, I'm not going to say I never, because.
But I ain't judging shit.
We all capable of
some
fuck
shit.
You get the right one.
That was worthy.
That
cool.
you be like, listen, got me working.
Right, what you need, the uniforms and shit. Oh, okay, you need a ride.
I'm going to iron your shit, too. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Iron your shit,
So it's just like we do all that and we don't understand how far we get away from, whether it be from your spirituality or from your higher power or just from yourself.
Yeah.
Taking away from yourself, not realizing, like, damn, I didn't do shit for myself. Damn, I don't know when the last time I got my own fucking hair done. I'm always getting this bitch hair done. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn, when the last time you been to a movie or did something you like, you always going to ball games and shit that you don't fucking like to do. So do some stuff for yourself. I'm just saying, like, realistically speaking, we get so wrapped up in relationships and it's just like, okay, well, that's my everything now. Some of y'all have kids and you get so wrapped up in your kids that they're your everything right now. And even like she said, she don't even have no kids, but yeah, you can't be giving everything to the fucking kids because they're gonna go. And my son's 16, he got a girlfriend. He wasn't with me for none of the holidays this season. He's living his fucking whole life, not paying me no goddamn mind. I'm just like, well, damn, I'm single this season, and where the fuck is my son's at?
Yes.
So you know what I mean? It's just like they just people on their own. So I just feel like overall, you just have to take all the shit that you're going through, all the bad stuff that you're going through, and just know that on the other side of it, take it for what it is. Take that shit for face value. If it's somebody that's showing you they ain't for you, take that shit, go through the pain of losing them, and keep it fucking moving. If it's a situation, if you in a job that you're not feeling, it's jobs out here. Yeah, there's unemployed people out here too. And I'm not saying act irrational, but if you know you getting up doing something every day that you hate, you can't stand, you can't take, it's making you sick, then stop. Start to make those adjustments, make those moves to do something different. You want to quit your job and fucking take photography of trees and shit on the path, then go do that. Because look where it got you. Just a couple months later, now you being featured in magazines and on websites and things, and it's only going to go up from here. Because, child, you done shot Judge Johnson about to put these pictures out here, and it's about to be some serious business. Yeah. So it's just like, you have to take the shit for what it is. And just understand that, yeah, you fucked up right now or you beat up time, but on the other side is something, and it is refreshing. And that whole concept of what you're going to experience going through that raw time, that time of raw nothingness. I don't got shit else to do. A donut's not going to cure these thoughts. I don't got shit to do but think and feel and experience. And you want to experience. So I say anybody that's going through a shift right now, it's not because it's New Year's Day and everything like that. I've been shifting the whole 2018. Okay. Yes. I had my breakthrough on the 29th, okay? So, and everybody's different. But I say that to say, the fact that I'm real big with, like, numbers and how things fall, and it's probably my OCD and my bipolar mixed together. It fucks with my head. But for my show to fall on a New Year's Day, first of all, of course, I wasn't not going to have it because we do have a schedule to keep. And don't forget the episode is 100. It's on January 22nd. I will release the details for that coming up soon. But also, it's just like, it was for me to know what I've experienced in my life. So even if I didn't have these ladies, I still would have had my show. And it didn't come to me till yesterday to have them come here. Because I had to really sit back and acknowledge and take an inventory on my 2018 and say, yo, I've been saying it for the past couple months. Like, yo, I shifted like a motherfucker. And I never understood that. Like, I've heard the, you know, oh, we in Instagram days, so everybody's clicheing and they got their little greatness academies and all this other weird shit where it's just like, oh, okay, well, I have this, and, you know, they giving you all this, listen to the lights, and, you know, we're going to come and we're going to put some oil in your head, and if you hang around us, then you're going to feel more intrigued, and all this other stuff. And no shade to them, but I'm just saying, in general, I never experienced it for myself. You know, I've been through some shit. Don't get me wrong. I done had some shit go through me before 2018, but I never felt shifted. Like, when I say I literally felt like my earth, my world has shifted into a different fucking direction. Yes. I didn't have a milestone birthday this year. I didn't turn 30. I didn't turn 50. You know what I mean? I turned 33. What in the odd-ass number? But it was like, oh, Treyway? Okay, I'll take it. Yes. 33. Maybe that's the number. Maybe I need to look into it. But it's just like I felt it within myself. And it was so many things this year that I could have bitched and moaned and cried about. Because I bitched and moaned and cried about it. And I was just like, and still, now what? And on the other side, and just like not things that happened to me like outwardly. Most of it was internal. A lot, like my mind was just like, dog. Damn, dog. Like, yo, so many things have been different. And just looking back on the fact that I came into 2018 a single bitch. I done been engaged and separated and got a whole new fucking 3 other relationships in the same year, basically. I came in with one bitch, then met another one, then got rid of the other one, then got the other one back, and then fuck with the other. Child, it happens.
I love it.
Listen,
facts.
But it's just like, really.
This bitch don't say nothing but facts.
No, seriously, I'm not talking no shit. Y'all can check my receipts. They probably all watch it. But I'm just being serious. Like, you know, a lot of people was like, even with and I'm transparent, so even with being engaged, I've been married before. I got married in 2006, and I was divorced and everything in 2010, 11, whatever. But even with that, it's just like having a public ass engagement. Like as a public as a person as I am, I don't really put my private life out there. Like people know, oh, she got a girlfriend, oh, she's gay, but it's not like that. Nobody decided to go live on fucking Instagram and Facebook and propose their love to me just to turn around and not want to be with me once my bipolar started kicking in a couple months later. It's just like, okay. And yeah, fuck you. For real. But
bitch.
I say all that to say, it's just like, and even with that, I looked at that as a shift because just like, because I thought about it, and when you're alone, you know, you got your friends and y'all supporting, it's just like, fuck, listen, all my friends, fuck that bitch. But when you alone, it's just like, damn, damn, I kind of fucked with her. I was going to do it. I really was going to do it. I was going to do it. I really was going to do that shit. Like, it probably was dumb, but at the time, I was going to do that shit. But I was just like, when 2018 started, I don't even think I knew her. So, I'm not taking 6 months worth of knowing you in my life to being fucked up over you for 6 years. Yeah. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no.
I'm not doing it. And it's just like, and I kind of was struggling with that, like, that was kind of fucked up. But, oh well. You're not nowhere stressing about me, or you are, and that's your fucking problem. You need to speak up, but I can't allow, I have to just look at it for what it is. Right. For whatever reason, that might have brought me closer to my soulmate. That might have really showed, like, listen, okay, this is the love you thought you wanted. Maybe you wanted somebody that would be a little more public with you. Right. That was a fucking joke. No, I don't want that. Oh, I thought that you were, because honestly, I swear, and I said I wasn't going to talk about this girl, but I feel like she was like, literally like the sign. You know how a guy be like, you send me a sign. It was just like, because she was everything that, you know what I mean? Like, just realistically speaking, it was just like, not she in a sense, but just so many things I could check off. Like, oh yeah, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And it was just like, bitch, you skipped over all the other stuff that you really want. Because she came with all that. And you know what I mean? Even with that 80-20, so it was just like, damn, I thought I wanted all of that. So even that, I just look at it like, that just shifted me to really, really be sure. You might have thought you knew what it...
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, no.
Yeah.
Because I got this, and that. But, oh, honey, you can't even take me when my right twig start acting up. This ain't going to work. So it was just like... And I had to look at it all for that. Like, you know what I mean? With the shifting with my kids and my family and child. It was just so much. And I was just like, okay. But the last quarter of this year, or last year, 2018... It was just really starting to appreciate it all and not be depressed and not cry. And it's just like, no, I'm now feeling, I'm shaking this shit off like, oh, I feel like like a new snake with like all my skin has shed off and I'm a whole different color. And okay, y'all about to get this new bitch.
You know, my hindsight is 2020.
It really is.
Once you get out of your feelings and that mode of feeling like a victim, how the fuck am I gonna get out of this? And oh, woe is me.
Yep. Yes. That woe is me is crazy. When you embrace it opposed to just whining it.
Yes. But when you get out of that and you really take a look back, you'll be like, I didn't notice that the first time.
Right.
Well, that would be why I didn't need that shit in my life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh shit! I can clearly see the setup that you set me up.
You really wasn't shit. I just kind of. You was kind of cute, I think. You might have had a couple little dollars.
Parents, close your kids' ear if they
ain't no kids watching this shit.
But the dick be good.
Good. She's like, ooh.
Look, she just had a flashback. And it's all right. The flashback's going to come.
I'm okay with the flashback. Listen, I have had some amazing memories. And all of them weren't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bought... I'm not a nutcase that I'm really going to have a foul person in my life. It was good for a really long time.
It was good till it wasn't.
Until it wasn't. You know
this was fun, and now it's not. And keep it fucking moving, and be okay with that. So many people stay stuck in that, like, oh, because it was good, and it was good the first 6 months, or it was good the first 6 years. Okay, and today, and tomorrow, and it's still not. So how about this? I cannot do that. And we talked about that. Like, sometimes everything is not a forever thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know that's what got me over it, because I was hella embarrassed. I'm like, this bitch. Listen, we ain't gonna trip like I don't care about my image. And I was like, yo.
And that's her word. She say swooped in.
Yeah.
She came through.
Swoop. Swoop.
And she said her claim live on the fucking internet. Bitch, what is wrong with you? So I was nervous. I'm just like, damn, like, how I'ma look. Even with, after all of that, and even just wanting to date now, it's just like, now how I look. The dumbest shit. Anybody I talk to is like, she just met her fiance. Whoa, I didn't even never clarify that the bitch didn't leave me and didn't go down like that. But you know what I mean? But all of those things, we get so wrapped up in, let me stay because I don't want to look embarrassed, or let me not move on because, because we got kids together, or we live together, or we got this, listen, it ain't working no more. I'm not cool.
Yeah. You do. I did go through that. And
fucking right. We all do. And it's just like, when you're not good.
15 years. And that when that nigga left, I wasn't telling nobody shit. You know, people be like, oh, how's, how's X? Or what y'all, you know what I mean?
Imagine somebody looking up to you just yesterday like, hey, when's your wedding?
When you're a unit for so long, people are used to the two of you. So it was like, everything. You know, not
until you be okay standing on your own. It's just like, no, now I'm my own entity.
And later on,
and he's not the fuck here anymore.
Yeah, we separated.
We ain't worked out.
Yeah, we separated.
But here I am. Here's my business card, and I'm doing great.
Right, God bless you.
Period. Like, it has to be like that, because you can't allow yourself to be stuck in the rut. Like, I had mad people like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. Where's your wedding? And I'm just like, get out of my
10 seconds. You think about it. Those moments, because your friends and family most likely probably know, but even still, like, those moments only last a few seconds. And honestly, motherfuckers don't give a fuck.
They really don't.
They don't care. They just
they
like,
just
they want to know. They just
Exactly.
they used to y'all be around me fucking Clyde.
So when you say, exactly. So when you say,
but don't give a
fuck. Oh, girl, don't worry about that. Don't bother your mind on that.
Don't worry your pretty little head. The nigga ain't around. That's all you do now.
The nigga ain't here.
Yeah.
He may be here tomorrow.
And that's it.
I'm over here, and we're okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. You have to be okay with the whole thing. Like, yeah, I know that happened. Yeah, I know this happened. But now, today, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm trying to go. This is where I'm trying to proceed to. And you can fuck off, or you can, I'll see you next time. And that's really just it. So, I know we got way off. And shout out to my Instagram, because I had to start over. So I don't even know if y'all still here. Facebook probably is. But I told y'all today's show was going to be totally different, and I just wanted to be able to have this conversation with you guys. I want to give a quick little, I don't know if it's called a shout out or whatever, but as far as for Tanima, so Tanima Scott, Spike Tia, the Bird Podcast, she was supposed to be here tonight. She was unable to make it. I think she commented on Instagram or something. Her mom was feeling bad or whatever the case. Prayers to your mother, but it's okay that you couldn't make it. I know it was mad last minute, but I just wanted to say with her, she's like one of my sisters in media. She has a Bird Podcast. Check her out. Her show's every Thursday, and she is doing a 50 days till she turns 50. She's an amazing woman. She's having, so she's like vlogging and everything like that. And I enter into an accountability pack with her regarding my book. So some of you guys, I mentioned it. I only mentioned it here and there because I didn't need the accountability regarding my book. I don't want it. I didn't need it. And I was trying to keep it a secret, trying to just bust out like Beyonce and just like, look, bitches, I got a book. But it didn't work out. And I want to say to her, because we did have that pact for me to be finished my book on February 5th, which is the release of something important and special that she has going on, that I am retracting myself from the pact, and I have made a personal decision with just some angels, I feel like, speaking to me that I'm not there. I'm not ready. I'm still shifting, and I'm not in a space to write that book because it would have been done by now. I am like extremely dedicated when I'm doing something, and I could not figure out why I couldn't get these I'm talking about my own life. Mm-hmm. Shit that already happened. It's not hard to write the fuck down.
Right.
But it just, and I never even acknowledged that it could be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, just resurfacing everything. It's just like, dog, you not there yet. You still going through some shit. And it was for a stranger, like a legit stranger. And she's a stranger, and I'm gonna leave it at that because she's a fucking ghost for real. And I feel like she was a spirit saying that shit to me, a person that did not know me. Mm-hmm. So when I say I had my breakthrough on the 29th or the 30th or whatever day that was, a couple days ago, Sunday, yes, I'm broke, and I am embracing my shift to the maximum. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is that I'm going through on a day to day, I'm taking that shit in and dealing with it. And I just know that if this is what today got to bring, tomorrow got to be better. You know, because this shit is not in vain. Nothing that's going on with you, nothing that you're experiencing, nothing that any of us are experiencing is for no particular reason. Yeah. Something is coming on the other side of it. When you have good days, it's to prepare you to have some inventory for the bad days. Well, bitch, just remember yesterday you had an amazing day. Yeah. If you have a bad hair day, just remember that day when you first got your hair done. Right. You know, and that's really all it is, because if you get so wrapped up in this is bad, this is going wrong, we forget. We forget the good things that go on. And I think I talked about this on last week's show or the one before that, whatever the case, even with the new year coming. We have these goals for New Year, and by the end of the year, I'm going to do this, and in 30 days, I'm going to do that. You know how long a year is? 365 days. That's 365 opportunities to have a good life. I don't need to wait till I turn 34 my goal is to do this. No, I need to enjoy every single one of these days. Because, again, life is a journey, not a destination. I'm not focused on where I'm getting to at the end. I need to. So for that 14-day fast, it's not about on the other side you're going to lose 15 pounds. It's every fucking day you're going to live that shit in the moment. Feel it all. Take it all in.
Make it to the next day.
Take it all in. So I just want you.
From Thursday, just thank God you might not get hit by a fucking car.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, that's all you have is today. At the end of the day, all you had was today. Any of us can go to sleep tonight, and I hate to be dark, but that's all you have is today. So live that shit. When you wake up and are blessed tomorrow morning, when you woke up today and you got to plant your feet on January 1st, take this shit and do that every day. On the 2nd, on the 4th, on the 15th, on February 13th, on March 19th, on August 26th. Every fucking day you have to take that day as that day. Because that's all you got. And I'm not saying you go and you spend your life savings, but you live. Mm-hmm. Live. And I just challenge everybody, and I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget exactly what I was about to say, but make sure, like, I want to challenge everybody to, the way I feel is the way to live is you wake up every single day planning to live. Whether it's you make goals, you know, some people got daily to-do lists and whatever the case, but when you close your eyes at night, when you lay down in your bed, when you take off your shoes and your mask and your cape and your bodysuits and all the bullshit that you want to wear and do all day, and take off your wig and your lashes and your shoes and everything, when you lay down, were you content with everything you did today? Did you do everything that you wanted to do today? Is it anything that you wanted to do that you didn't do? Was it a girl you wanted to talk to that you didn't say hi to? Was it, you know, somebody that you've been thinking about calling but you didn't? Because then tomorrow that person could be on a fucking t-shirt. And she's like, damn, I meant to call her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to call her, but I said I'd hit her up tomorrow. You know what I mean? Send that text. Tell somebody you sorry. So all that shit is really important. And so I say this because it is a new year. You can implement those new habits, but every single day, you just have to live and live your best. Like, I'm not a fan of the whole living my best life because you only got one life. Mm-hmm. So you have to make the most of it, period. It's not like you can go to your closet like, let me get my best life out. What's the best life in this store? No, it don't work like that. You got one life, and it's your job to make the best of it. Because when it's over, it's over. And everybody going to cry and whine and post your pictures, but at the end of the day, you have to be satisfied with what you did today. Exactly. So when you lay down tonight, if you didn't do everything that you wanted to do today, that's your first fucking thing you need to do tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Period. And I just feel like we should all live that way every day. And that's how you have a happy life. That's how you lead a happy life. That's how you avoid depression and suicide and all that shit. Just live. I love all of you guys so much. I thank my guests so much. I'm going to give y'all a quick opportunity to plug. Real fast, plug your Instagram, your Facebook, your website, whatever you got. And then we out of here. Go first.
My name is Nori Fox. Follow me on Instagram, Nori Fox, 2X's. My business page is Matchbox Beauty, 2X at the Fox, 2X at the box. That's about it.
I'm Alante, Matchbox Boutique at on Instagram, Matchbox Boutique on Facebook, and najvante@gmail.com. And stay tuned because the online store will be coming soon, so I'll be shipping and doing some things. The address to the store is 403 York Road, Jenkintown.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Cashmere. You can follow me at Ebony Lenses on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to get into my poetry, you can follow me at Author Cashmere on Instagram and Facebook. I have ebonylenses.com to check out all the We Boudoir 2 information. There's a lot about to happen in the next couple of months, so just look out for it.
Look out for everything. Of course, you guys can follow me. I did want to plug that Alante and I are entering into a fundraising effort, which I will announce later this week and invite you guys to be a part of. I'm doing a fundraiser for an amazing cause. I will try to put some cute little stuff together with all the information and my business, as well as some of the other businesses that we're connected to. We will extend that invitation for anyone that wants to be a part of the fundraiser as we continue to network and work together and get things done. And we just trying to live in 2019. So I just want to thank y'all all for coming. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for rocking out. Make sure that y'all save the date. I will be announcing the details for episode 100 of Talk to Me Tuesday by the end of this week. There will be an Eventbrite. It's going to be amazing, major event. It's super, super emotional for me. This is a crazy milestone. We're going to be closing season 5, doing episode 100. So just to have been doing this for 2 years is like awesome to me. So I'm excited. I hope that you guys can all come out. Make sure y'all are there. Don't forget, Sip and Speak Your Mind is tomorrow. 8 to midnight at Mirage Lounge every other Wednesday. So if y'all didn't notice, we're on every other Wednesday. So we have tomorrow, and then the next one won't be to the 16th. Y'all can definitely follow me on Instagram or Facebook, any of my pages, to get more information on that. And yeah, I love you guys. Happy New Year once again.
Happy New Year.
Just live, man.
Embrace your shift.
Embrace the shit.
Embrace your shit.
Good night. And I'm all like trying to stop it. I don't know how to do it. I can't say. Besides breaking up my shit.